Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. I woke up thinking it was Saturday, but it's not, it's Friday. So we've gained another day. It's just been a weird week, so I agree with that. Memorial Day week does that. Kind of screws up the week. You're probably like, no, it's fine with me, because, I get an extra day off. For me, it doesn't matter. It's the same. It is the same. Doesn't matter if it's Friday or Saturday. Well, it only does because of other people. People at work, and then my grandkids, and then my wife's doing. That's really all that really matters, what day it is. And, of course, the days I go to the club. So, looks like we're going to be in the 12 by 12 page 151 today. No, it's way back there. Where are we at? 151. We're going to be in tradition 5. Why not? Yay. Some tradition stuff. So, admin approved. We're about ready to go. All right. Wait about 20 more seconds, see if anybody shows up, and Vivo gets started. Oh, great. Now only half works. Oh. Oh, thanks, kittens. Oh, there goes lights. Oh, well. Not allowed to have those. They ripped in half. All that work. Fucking cats. I swear to God. Fucking piss me off, man. They're literally clear up at the top of the ceiling, and, they found a way to go over here and find the one thing to fuck with. Thanks, kittens. You're so nice to me. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. I'm not allowed to have nice things. Motherfuckers. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. All right, what are we getting to today? What's the buzz about? Society has concluded that it has one mission. Tradition 5. Each group has but one primary purpose: to carry its message to the alcoholic who still suffers. Shoemaker, stick to thy last. Better do one thing supremely well than many badly. That is the central theme of this tradition. Around it, our society gathers in unity. The very life of our fellowship requires the preservation of this principle. Alcoholics Anonymous can be likened to a group of physicians who might find a cure for cancer, and upon whose concerted work would depend the answer for sufferers of this disease. True, each physician in such a group might have his own specialty. Every doctor concerned would at times wish he devoted himself to his chosen field rather than work with the group. But once these men had hit upon a cure, once it became apparent that only by their united effort could this be accomplished, then all of them would feel bound to devote themselves solely to the relief of cancer. In the radiance of such a miraculous discovery, any doctor would set his other ambitions aside at whatever personal cost. Is it pretty extreme to say at whatever personal cost? No, not really. I've had to do it. Hi, Ingrid. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad to see chat's working also. There'll be no more flashing lights. The kitties have already broken them. So we'll have to go back to regular lighting. I can see again. So to what personal cost? You know, I was living somewhere else before here. Well, before here, obviously. And I had a lot of things going on there. I was delved into the city. I was getting some things done. The one thing that I couldn't get accomplished is finding a place for the club. Then an opportunity came along that my wife had, and I made a decision that it was Shannon's turn, because Shannon had been giving up a lot for me, that I give up this time. So I gave up what I was doing there and restarted it over here. And within months, I was getting things that I wanted. See, I was in the wrong area. God didn't have me where he wanted me yet to start making those moves. But now he has. And now I'm over there. Thursday's meeting, we had twice as many people last night. So we had 4. Okay. But, you know, even the one guy that came, he said, this is neat. I like what you guys are doing over here. I'm going to be back next week. He's like 7 months sober. He's like, I like this. It's a little different. And I'll see you guys again next week. Right on. Of course, the last people said that too. And I haven't seen him again. It's nobody wants to be, when it's at like 3-4 people, it's tough. Because nobody wants to be the first person to speak. Nobody wants to be the first person, you know. It's kind of tough. And you know when it's that small of a meeting, you're probably going to end up having to share. And some people don't want that, so they don't come back. Yeah, okay. You know, that's not very nice, by the way. Don't tell somebody you're going to be back if you're not going to be back. Because, see, I remember. It kind of hurts my feelings when you do that. Then what am I supposed to say? Dion, you're not quite big enough for me yet. I'll be back. I'm kind of a selfish jerk that way. I'll actually respect you more if you do that. I'm not going to trust you, but I'll respect you more. Just as firmly bound by obligation are the members of Alcoholics Anonymous, who have demonstrated that they can help problem drinkers as others seldom can. The unique ability of each AA to identify himself with and bring recovery to the newcomer in no way depends upon his learning, eloquence, or on any special individual skills. The only thing that matters is that he is an alcoholic who has found a key to sobriety. These legacies of suffering and of our recovery are easily passed among alcoholics one to the other. This is our gift from God, and its bestowal upon others like us is the one aim that today animates AAs all around the globe. Just one alcoholic passing on what was given to them. And you don't need to be you don't need to be anything but you, man. I know sometimes you got people like me, and we've been around for a little while, and maybe we have some answers, but I don't really have any more answers than anybody else. It's just that I constantly utilize the ones that I do have. I use the same tools. I have the same tools as everybody else. It's just that I've really learned how to work with them. Sometimes you can mix two of these tools together to create another tool and stuff. Like honesty and humility. That'll give you a little bit of integrity. Okay? You can start mixing these tools. There is another reason for the singleness of purpose. It is the great paradox of AA. That we know we can seldom keep the precious gift of sobriety unless we give it away. There's a balance in here. So first thing I'm going to say is I don't care how long you've been in the program, you can work step 12. You can work any step with the number 1 in it. Okay? If you're new, absolutely you can. Now remember, you cannot transmit something that you do not have. Here's part of the problem that I see is sometimes people will have knowledge to get back into the program, and really instead of getting into the steps and doing what they're supposed to be doing, they start worrying about other people. Oh, I'm supposed to be helping others. Okay, I get that. But that's not all you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be helping yourself too. If you don't learn how to start helping yourself, then it's not going to work. And I don't mean self-help. I mean helping yourself. How do we do that? Well, number 1, we're going to ask for help. That's the first thing I did. I said, I don't know. Hey, everybody in AA, I don't know. You guys seem to. So I'm going to kind of follow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow what you're doing. Even though I feel directionless right now, I'm going to follow what you're doing because it's what I got. It's all I got right now. Right? So what does a person with a week of sobriety have? A shit ton of hope. Okay? Staying sober a week can seem like a long time, but when you tell somebody I have 8 years, I mean, they tend not to believe you sometimes. And I get why. Okay? So see, we all have our place, but you need to understand your place because you cannot transmit something you haven't got. And if you have not done the 4th and 5th step, what you cannot really give away is freedom yet because you don't have it. You can't give away certain emotions, but what you can do is give the biggest amount of hope in the world. And that's, hey, I've stayed sober the last 7 days and it's working. I'm starting to feel it. I feel better already. That's the real hope. See, every person in every AA meeting, there's a reason God has put them there. I don't always agree with it, but there's a reason for it. Okay? So every day I'm going to give away what it is that I have. In the beginning, it was very little, and that's okay. Because anything more than that, I probably would have screwed up. And I'm not here to screw up more. I'm here to make what I'm doing. This whole darn thing is about a living amends, right? This part. And just becoming a better person each day. Understanding that you're not the only person suffering in this world. And that there are plenty of people out there that are suffering that need the answer that you have. That you have. And I have to be ready to serve anybody. Serve. What does that mean? It means I'm a waiter. Yeah. See, I serve other people. I'm actually at your disposal. See, now the relationship feels like it's changed. Now you're a customer and I'm the server. And I'm serving you. What is it that you need today? And I help you find a bra. of doctors possessed a cancer cure, they might be conscience stricken if they had failed their mission through self-seeking. Yet such a failure wouldn't jeopardize their personal survival. For us, if we neglect those who are still sick, there is an unremitting danger to our own lives and sanity. Under these compulsions of self-preservation, duty, and love, it is not strange that our society has concluded that it has but one high mission: to carry the AA message to those who do not know that there is a way out. The light to freedom shines bright on my fellow alcoholics as each one of us challenges the other to grow. The steps to self-improvement have made small beginnings, but each step builds the ladder out of the pit of despair to new hope. Honesty becomes my tool to unfurl the chains which bound me. A sponsor who is a caring listener can help me to truly hear the message guiding me to freedom. I ask God for the courage to live in such a way that the fellowship may be a testimony to his favor. This mission frees me to share my gifts of wellness through a spirit of readiness to serve others. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope that you have a great day. I love you. Peace out and have a day.